finally in hand, after a long pre-order, Dark Knight Trilogy Batman. He is here. So, reviewed the Joker, which is a fantastic figure, and now I believe Batman is just as good. So, I do want to point out a couple of things off the bat about him that I think is a little weird. And it could be that I'm just hesitant to, you know, with figures, to do all the pulling and, I don't know, cracking that a lot of people do. But his leg right here, his right leg, seems to go a little inward, which, you know, isn't that big of a deal to me. But I feel like it should, and this isn't on everyone's, I'm sure, just on mine. But I feel like it should come out just a little bit. But so, like, when I'm, like, say, standing, like, right this, right? It seems to just be going in a little. But I don't know. Maybe it's just how I'm looking at him. But other than that, I mean, he's fine. I haven't moved his arms so much to where I've seen some people talking online that right arm comes off, but it really hasn't happened with me. I've moved it up and down and, you know, put the Batarang in it and stuff like that. But I think the face is looking great. Check it. I like the armor. I like how you can see that, like, fabric underneath it, like in the movies, to where you can see where they got the military armor spray painted over it, like in that. I like how the belt rides low, just like in the films. Really cool. I think kind of like in where they're showing in the Flash movie, where there's a fabric cape. I think this figure could have benefited from that as well. But, you know, that's just me giving my 2 cents, where I think the figure overall is really cool. And I like the look of the mask, and everything seems to look like you would expect it to look. So, I think he moves like he needs to move. He twists up and down. Sometimes I find when I'm moving him, he bows out like he's bowing out like this. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's, you can really see what's going on. Like, that would be a move he would really need to make if he was in his Batman Begins mask and he couldn't turn his head so well, right? So he probably made that move a lot. But anyway, so with Batman, obviously he did come with this Batarang, which is, in reference to the movies, it is much too big compared to the ones he actually threw, right? So I'll have him try to hold it again. So as you can see, that's pretty huge. He comes with 3 of those, but the ones he actually threw were much smaller. Like, size comparison, like, this is what he's coming with. This is these giant Batarangs, which are fine for the figures. I'm not saying that. But these are like some replicas of Batarangs that, you know, this is my hand, and Batarangs that Batman was actually throwing in those movies. So you can kind of see the size difference, what he should have in his hand. But, you know, I can see that you might not want them falling down the vents or being lost in the carpet or whatever. I can understand the point of that. So anyway, and Batman does come with some extra stuff. Like I said, he comes with additional things. Like, I do not have Scarecrow yet, so I still have my legs in the package for Bane. I do have Two-Face and Joker, but he also comes with some other cool weapons. Like I said, he comes with 2 more Batarangs, but also this grapnel. So we're going to get this grapnel out and take a look, since we've already looked at a Batarang. And then we'll take a look at the card in the stand. So he has a fist, and he has 1 open hand. So his right hand for everything. And as I've noticed with the Joker, you're going to need to mean it if you're putting anything in these guys' hands. And yeah, I might need a blow dryer or anything like that, but you know, going back to classics, Masters of the Universe classics, I never used a blow dryer. I just kind of go for it. There's Batman with his grapnel gun. And it seems like that's going to work out cool. I have a Ben Affleck Batman figure. He's just kind of like a toy store figure. And he came with, when we got a Batcave like on clearance for $25, like a major steal, because it came with all kinds of weapons. It came with a Ben Affleck Batman, like with the mask off and everything. And he came with, I don't know, some sort of weapon like this. It's not a grapnel. It's kind of like one of those things where in the Dark Knight, Batman would shoot those charges and the lights were going out in the parking garage. So I'm kind of wondering if I put that in his hand, what it would look like. I might have to check that out in the coming days. Anyway, so that's Batman, and let's have a look at his, like I said, he comes with these other Batarangs, and hopefully soon I'll be building Bane whenever that Scarecrow pre-order comes in. Right now it's looks like late April, so he's my last one to get. Still super pumped about it, super pumped, but so far I'm pretty crazy about getting Joker and Batman. They are a lot of fun. So we got the stand. Probably used to these stands by now. Before I put him on the stand, I want to point out these cool tread on these boots. You can see that. And then finally, the card that's glossy. All right, so that's Batman from the Dark Knight Trilogy, and a fantastic add to my collection, and I hope yours too. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you like, and have a great week.